everyone, so since it is Sunday, I thought we could do a bit of stretching. So this is stretches that I do with my groups at Blacklands when I'm taking classes, PT sessions, whatever it may be. So I just thought we could have a quick run through. It shouldn't take more than 5 minutes or so. So it'll be a full body stretch, so we'll just get going. So first off, we're going to sit, bring our feet together, pull them in as far as you can, and then try and push your knees as close to the floor you can. Use your elbows if you can. I find I just sort of sometimes I'll bounce them and just let them move down a little bit more. And we're just going to hold each one for around about 15 seconds. Stretching is so important, especially when we're moving our body. Even if you've not moved your body that much, it is just good to do stretches and just loosen those muscles off really. So we're going to take one leg, stretch it out, bring the other one in. Got a little bit of cramp, so excuse me a second. And I'm just going to lean over, you can see there, as far as you can. Some people may only get to there. This has taken me quite a while to get this far. And stretch, and you should feel a stretch along the back of your leg, so along the hamstring. And again, we're just going to hold this here. Now, 15 seconds is really the bare minimum you want to do. You can stay here for as long as you want really. What we would normally say in the fitness industry is once you've felt the stretch and then it eases off, you can either go into it a little bit more or just relax it and change to the other side. So it's just exactly what we're going to do now. So lean right over. So since it's Sunday, normally I wouldn't do anything, but obviously with the lockdown I have been out for a run and I've done a body coach HIIT session. I now currently have friends on in the background, so that will be my evening once I've cooked some dinner. Okay, so we're going to take this leg and we're going to take it over the other knee. So for me, I just take it over. Some people find they can't do that and they need the leg straight out. I find it hits a bit hard if I've got my leg bent up. And then what you're going to do is using the opposite hand, pull it into your chest and then look over the glute that you're stretching. You should feel that stretch going up into the glute, mainly in the glute area, but some people will feel it in the back of the hamstring. We're just going to hold that there. I'm not being rude and turning my head on you, but obviously to get the benefit of the stretch, I do need to look away. Good. Okay, and then we're going to change sides. So again, I'm going to keep my leg bent, but if you need to straighten yours out, that's fine. Opposite hand again, pull it in and look away. Good, and just hold it there. If you feel it's eased off already, just pull a little bit tighter. And you should feel that all in there. Good. Okay, we're going to relax the legs there for a moment. We've got a couple more to do. We're going to do shoulders next. So take one arm across the front, other hand, pull it in. So you might want to use the hand. I always use my forearm. Pull it in, and then to get a deeper stretch, just drop that shoulder and pull it again. You should just feel it a little bit more. This is a great stretch. I sometimes do this when I'm stood waiting for the kettle to boil, or even when I've been on poolside taking an aqua class. Especially my left shoulder, I do get issues with it. So I find just every now and then it does need a good stretch out. Okay, and then we're going to change arms. So you can sort of shake them out a little bit if you want to in between. And then again, arm across the front, pull it in, drop the shoulder, pull it tight again. This is what I call my lazy way of stretching because I can stay on the floor. All of these stretches you can do standing. I might do that one another day, but after a workout we're normally pretty tired. So being on the floor, don't need to move very far. Get the full body stretched out, nice and simple. Okay, so we're going to relax the shoulders there. Then we're going to go to our triceps, which is the back of the arms. So what we're going to do, some people do this different ways. I find the easiest way is take one arm up, bend it, take the opposite hand, pull the elbow backwards, and then sort of lean into it slightly as well, away from the elbow. So if you're doing the left arm, lean to the right. And you will find that it just hits the waist and also hits that tricep a little bit harder. And we're just going to hold that there. Good. Okay, relax those down. And then we're going to do the other arm. So up, bend, opposite hand onto the elbow, pull it backwards, and then lean. Good. Now I know I needed a really good stretch. I do stretch after every workout I do, but I know they've been quite half-hearted this week, and I have gone for a run every day, and I've just completed Joe Wicks, the body coach, 7 days of sweat challenge. So my body has been pushed quite hard, so this is quite a nice relax. Okay, so we're going to relax our arms there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get into the hip flexors. So we're going to do 2 movements. So the first one, we're just going to come on up, back knee down, foot forward, and we're just going to push forward. So if I go at a bit of an angle, you should be able to move that out of the way as well. You should be able to see, just pushing those hips forward, and you'll feel sort of stretches in, probably I'm feeling a bit more on the leg that's bent, but you will feel it there. The other thing you can do is pop up onto your toes and push through, but we're just going to stay on the knee and just push forward. Again, you can lift your arms up, sort of lean backwards slightly, and again that will then really hit into that hip flexor. Good. Okay, then relax that off, and we're just going to change over. So we'll do from a different angle for you. So foot down and just push forwards and hold it there. And then again, if you want to feel it a bit more, just extend those arms up and lean backwards. Only a slight lean. You don't want to push the back too far, overexert the hips. Just hold it there and relax. Ooh. Try not to lose your balance. Not got much of that, and I've not even had a drink yet. So what we're going to do now is going to continue with that. So it's going to work the hips, and it's going to hit our glutes a little bit as well. It's a bit of an awkward one to get into. This is one I've introduced to the class recently. I know it's a yoga move, but I don't actually know what it's called, but we just know it's going to stretch. So what we're going to do is take one leg, sort of come up a little bit, and then take a leg in front of you. Okay, you want to try and get it up as high as you can, and then with the other back leg, you're just going to straighten it out, and then if you can, just going to take yourself down nice and low, and just relax into that there. So you will find some people can't get their foot as high. I still can't get it as high as I want it to be, but you will feel that stretch, maybe through the hamstring, a little bit in the glutes, right in the hip. It's just a really good stretch, and you can just sort of relax into it and stay there for quite a while, I find. Okay, and then we're going to come on up, and then we're going to change legs. So why don't we just swing back, swing the other one round. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, so this is sort of the position you're wanting. I mean, some people will be able to get their foot to 90 degrees. Some will have it down. Straighten that back leg, and then just lay yourself down into it again. I really like this stretch. It really does feel like it's doing something, which is what you want. And just relax it there. Concentrate on your breathing. And then when you feel like it's loosened, or you've hit that time mark you set yourself, you just push it on up. And then we're going to stay with our front, so just take that leg back out, lay down, and we're going to go for our quads, so the front of the leg. So just bring your foot up, grab it with your hand, and just pull it in. Good, and then you'll feel that stretch just going through the front of the leg. If you find you can't feel it too much, just maybe just pop the leg out slightly and pull a little bit tighter, and it will hit. Again, you can get someone to do this for you, so you can lay down, put your foot in this position, and then someone can gently just push on your foot until you can feel it. Also just make sure you've got a nice person doing it, because you've got a little weevil streak and they will go a little bit too far, and that's not what you want. Okay, we're going to change legs. So grab that foot up. Good. And that one for me feels quite tight. So when I was doing some squats and lunges earlier, I could really feel it. So I might actually a bit later on get the foam roller out, and just, as much as I hate it, I can't have the massages I would regularly be having at the moment. obviously with everything going on with COVID-19. So I just need to do what I can to keep my body maintained, just like I've been advising my clients to do, because obviously I can't massage anybody at the moment. So we've got to do what we can. Okay, so we're going to relax the legs there. So that's our legs done and our upper body. So I'm going to do our abs. So hands by your chest and push up. So you want to try and keep your hips as close to the floor as possible. And you'll probably feel this a little bit in your lower back and hopefully through the abs slightly. I am feeling it a bit more in my back today, but again, I have quite a weak lower back, so it does pull from time to time. I guess where I've not really stretched my abs out this week, it's feeling it. And from there, what we're going to do is put our feet together, but take our knees apart, and then we're going to walk our hands forward. So we're going to stretch those shoulders out, but at the same time, keep our hips as low as we can, and that'll be stretching the hips again. So I know I said we were done with legs, but there's always a chance to get more in. Hold that there. Okay, and then come on up. So we're going to go into on all fours now, so hip and knee directly in line, shoulder in hand, and then we're going to dip our back in. So I don't know if you can see, got a bit of an arch going in my back. We're going to hold that there for a few seconds, and then we're going to round it up, tuck our head under, and then we can always do that again. So I think some people call this cat and cow. When I did gymnastics, it used to be happy cat, sad cat. So whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to push back up again. And then from there, we're just going to tuck our toes under and go into a downward dog. So just really push those heels into the floor, and you should feel a nice stretch through your calves. Okay, and then we're going to walk our hands to our feet, or feet to hands, whichever way around you want to do it. And we're just going to hold that there. It's just going to stretch us out again through here. And then we're slowly going to come on up, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, and standing on up, which I realise I just went out of camera shot. So give that a go. You can do that every day. You can do a quicker version. So obviously I'm aware that's just taken us nearly 15 minutes. Obviously talking through and showing you all. It can be done a lot quicker, or that just gives us a nice overall body stretch. So make sure you do that after every workout. Doesn't need to be long, but it definitely helps us. So give it a try, let me know how you get on, and I'll see you soon. Bye.